In one of the most provocative declarations Jesus ever made, he said in John 6:53-56, "Very truly I tell you, unless you eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood, you have no life in you. Whoever eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise them up at the last day." This statement startled many, even his own disciples, because it demanded absolute surrender. But Jesus was not referring to literal flesh and blood. He was speaking of a deep spiritual truth. To eat his flesh and drink his blood refer to spiritual flesh and spiritual blood, which means to receive Jesus fully, accept his sacrifice, abide in his word, and keep his commands. Jesus is the bread of life, John 6:35. To eat his flesh is to feed on his truth daily, to be sustained by his life, and to live in him. To drink his blood is to partake in the new covenant through his sacrificial death. But this is not a passive belief. It demands action. It is a call to obey to Jesus. In John 14:21, Jesus said, "Whoever has my commands and keeps them is the one who loves me." And again in John 14:23, "Anyone who loves me will obey my teaching. My Father will love them, and we will come to them and make our home with them." Therefore, to eat the flesh of the Son of Man and drink his blood is to obey Jesus' commands, to live in covenant with Jesus, daily walk in Jesus' word, and be transformed by Jesus' Spirit. Only those who love God with all their heart and soul, keep the commands of Jesus, and do the will of the Father truly eat Jesus' flesh and drink Jesus' blood. In them, Christ lives, and through Jesus, they receive eternal life.